Alright, everybody, here are your vocab 4 words. The first one up here, affiliated, associated, or connected to. So attached and related are pretty good. So if somebody is affiliated with you, they have some sort of partnership. So you see this a lot in business as well. Number 2, ascertain, to find out. So you see in here, it's got the word certain in it. So if you become certain of something, you are ascertaining that information. So discover is pretty good as well. Number 3 here, attainment, to accomplish or the act of achieving. So attain is the verb form. So if you attain something, you gain it. So the attainment is simply the noun form. So it just means an accomplishment or an achievement. Number 4, bequeath, to give or pass on as an inheritance. So you see this often if you have a family member who unfortunately passes on, they may leave you some stuff in their will, so they're bequeathing it onto you. And then you see this a lot in old-timey medieval stuff where a knight will leave something to somebody else, so to transmit or bestow or hand down. Cogent, forceful or convincing. This word is almost always in relation to an argument or a point that somebody is making. So if you make a cogent argument or a cogent point, it means it's very persuasive or compelling. Converge, to move toward one point or approach nearer together. So this just means to meet or unite. The opposite is diverge. So if you're converging on a point, it means a bunch of people are coming together to meet there. Disperse, this is another opposite of converge here, to scatter or spread far and wide. So if things disperse, they all move out in different directions. So if there's a bunch of birds in a parking lot and you go running at them, they will all disperse and fly all over the place. Esteem, verb form, to regard highly. You see it more often, I think, as a noun form. So if somebody's held in high esteem, it means they are very well respected, but it can be used as a verb as well. The next one, expunge, to erase or obliterate or destroy. So erase, it kind of sounds like sponge. So a sponge is used to clean something or erase it. So expunge means to get rid of something or delete it. Finite, this is the opposite of infinite. So having limits or lasting for a limited time. So measurable is pretty good. So if you have a finite amount of something, it means it will eventually run out. Invulnerable, not able to be wounded or hurt or shielded against attack. So the opposite is vulnerable. So invulnerable means it's not vulnerable. So impervious, again, means it cannot be attacked. Malevolent, spiteful or showing ill will. So whenever we see this prefix mal in front of something, like that movie Maleficent, or like a malignant tumor is very bad, or malice. So mal always means bad. So it just means somebody who has hard feelings toward you. Nonchalant, cool and confident, or unconcerned. Composed is pretty good. So it just means you're not very worried about something. Omniscient, we should know this one. Omni means all, so like an omniscient narrator is all-knowing. Omniscient means knowing everything. Panacea, this is a fun word. A remedy for all ills or a cure-all. So cure-all is the best way to do it here. Some people will swear by those like essential oils and say that they will cure anything. And I guess there's evidence that some of them are pretty good at stuff like that. But a panacea just means a solution to all problems. Scrupulous, exact or careful, or attending to thorough details. Painstaking is pretty good. So accountants have to be very scrupulous, people who work with money so they don't make any mistakes. Skulk, to move about stealthily or to lie in hiding. Slink and prowl are pretty good synonyms. Lurk. So this is like in a cartoon where somebody's being very sneaky. They're skulking around. Supercilious, proud and contemptuous, or showing scorn because of a feeling of superiority. Snobbish is pretty good. So if somebody thinks they are really awesome and it's obvious because they are arrogant, and that person is supercilious. Uncanny here, strange, mysterious, or weird. The original X-Men comics were actually called the Uncanny X-Men because they all have mysterious powers. So uncanny just means a crazy ability to do something. Venial, easily excused or pardonable. So forgivable is the best synonym. So if somebody is described as venial, then they are typically easygoing. And that's it.